What's going on, Arizona sports fan family? We finally got the news on what is happening with Antonio Hamilton. Obviously, it's been this big secret currently, happening with, Cliff Kingsbury not wanting to say anything, but reports did come out here that Antonio Hamilton, our number 2 cornerback, is going to be out for 4 games. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, we finally got the news on what is happening with Antonio Hamilton. Now, if you have not been following the Arizona Cardinals, you don't know that it's been this big secret, right? That Antonio Hamilton's been held out of practice, but he's got the number 2 role, locked up. But now word came out that the problem is that he ended up having a bad injury with, really bad burns. Now, if you take a look at his social media, I'm not going to put the pictures up in here right now. You can definitely check it out on your own time. But basically, he was describing that he was cooking and ended up getting burned. And it's really bad. Like, they're really gnarly burns. So, it's obviously enough for him to not participate in practice. Now, the worst part of this whole thing is not so much that we lost our number 2 cornerback, but basically that he was having such a great training camp. And that's the unfortunate part, right? A player that really was looking into taking that extra step. And this was the perfect opportunity for him to do so, especially because our cornerback position is completely not the best. And obviously one of the biggest needs a lot of fans have in their mind is cornerback. And he was the number 2, right? He ended up beating out Marco Wilson, and this ends up happening, which is definitely unfortunate. Now, Cliff Kingsbury has been trying to keep this on the down low for quite some time. But now it's finally came out about this whole situation, and Antonio Hamilton is out for a total of 4 weeks. If you guys weren't aware of that, he did play something on his social media just basically describing the situation. But let's take a look at the report here from Ian Rappaport. He says that the Arizona Cardinals are placing cornerback Antonio Hamilton on reserve/non-football injury list following a cooking accident in his home. Sources tell me, and at Mike Garofalo, he's out for a total of 4 games. So that's going to be Kansas City Chiefs, the Raiders, the Rams, and the Panthers, right? It's just, it sucks, right? I think the Arizona Cardinals might need to kind of start making a panic move, or if they have that much confidence in the young people that we have on the roster currently right now, that we ended up picking up somebody yesterday, and I didn't make a video about it, but we ended up claiming somebody on the waiver wire, Javelin Goodry, I apologize. He ended up coming out from the New York Jets. I don't really know 100% about him. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I'm not sure if that's the answer in terms of what the Arizona Cardinals are going to do, or it's more just a practice squad person. Now, we've seen people get hired, right? We've seen people get signed. Last year, it happened a lot when we had so much cornerbacks coming in, but nobody really kind of had an opportunity to really kind of come out here and do anything. I'm not sure if that's going to be the same situation that's going to, transpire with, Javelin Goodry. I don't really 100% know, but I personally would love the Arizona Cardinals to still kind of look into the veterans and what available free agents are available right now. Now, if you take a look at the list right now, Robert Alford is the big one that screams out, right? There was a tweet that ended up coming out that Robert Alford and the Arizona Cardinals might be coming back with each other, and I released a video probably 2 months ago about the kind of flirting back and forth of, Robert Alford saying pretty much that he's ready to go whenever they call him. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but, there's still some available, cornerbacks that are still out there as well. Joe Hayden was a player that I would really kind of love the Arizona Cardinals to really kind of target. I think he would be my top one. I know a lot of people don't like Richard Sherman, but at this point, we got to do something. I feel like something is going to have to give for this Arizona Cardinal team in order for us to do something, because Patrick Mahomes isn't going to be forgiving in week 1, right? He's not going to be at all. We might be rolling up with Marco Wilson and Byron Murphy, but after that, it's kind of who else do we got, right? Who else do we got? We'll have to kind of wait and see how this all pans out, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are with this whole situation of Antonio Hamilton not being there for the, first 4 games of the season. Put everything in the comments below. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, and go Cards.